When you look at the book of Enoch and Genesis side by side, you start seeing a picture that hits deeper than most people ever realize. Enoch explains that the Watchers, heavenly beings assigned to watch over humanity, stepped out of their God-given position. They crossed a line they were never meant to cross. They came down, got involved with human women, and from that rebellion came giants. These weren't just tall men. These were hybrid beings, part angel and part human, with strength and appetites that tore the world apart. Enoch gives the details. Genesis confirms the event. Together, they show us a world drowning in rebellion long before the flood ever came. And here's where it gets personal. Rebellion doesn't just break rules. Rebellion dries you out spiritually. It pulls you away from the presence of God. It makes you thirsty for things that don't satisfy. It makes you reach for things that drain you. The Watchers didn't fall overnight. They fell because they let rebellion whisper to them long enough that they started wanting something outside of God's will. That same pattern happens to us. You stop praying, you stop listening, you stop obeying, you start wanting in the spirit. And before you know it, you're spiritually dehydrated, running on fumes, and wondering why everything feels heavy. That's why God used water in Genesis. When rebellion gets out of control, God doesn't send fire first. He sends water, because water obeys him. Water listens. Water resets. God didn't argue with the Watchers. He didn't negotiate with the giants. He sent water. And spiritually, God still does that today. When you drift too far, when rebellion dries you out, God will allow a water moment to hit your life. Something that overwhelms you just enough to get your attention. Something that forces you to stop, breathe, and come back to him. Not to drown you, but to reset you, because he loves you too much to let rebellion take you out. Now let's talk about giants, because giants didn't disappear after the flood. The supernatural hybrids were gone, but giant human tribes showed up later: Anakim, Rephaim, and others. These weren't angel-human hybrids. They were just big, intimidating people. But spiritually, they were echoes of the old rebellion trying to creep back in. And here's the truth. Giants still show up in our lives today. Not 9-foot men, but 9-foot problems. Giants of fear, giants of insecurity, giants of addiction, giants of depression, giants of financial struggle, anything that stands in front of you. And here's the shift. After the flood, God didn't send water to deal with giants anymore. He sent his people. He raised up Joshua. He raised up Caleb. He raised up David. Because once God resets you, he expects you to fight the giants that try to come back. David's victory over Goliath wasn't just a cool story. It was a blueprint for spiritual warfare. David didn't fight Goliath with Goliath's weapons. He didn't fight him on Goliath's terms. He fought him with what God trained him with: a sling, a stone, a testimony, a covenant. And that's how you fight your giants today. You don't fight fear with fear. You don't fight insecurity with comparison. You fight with what God gave you: your worship, your prayer, your identity. So when you put Enoch, Genesis, and David together, you see the whole picture. Rebellion creates giants. Rebellion dries you out spiritually. God uses water moments to bring you back. And once he resets you, he teaches you how to fight. He teaches you how to stand. He teaches you how to face every giant that tries to rise up again. Recognize your giants. Face them with what God gave you. He wants you strong, steady, and giant slaying, not drowning.